Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday, August 8th, okay? 2019. Okay. So I think that it would be appropriate to say that collectively, we all fall. We will all fall. We will all break, and we will all fail, right? And then we will all rise. We will all heal, and we will all overcome. And what is that called? It's called life. So let's just take that into our daily, just take it into your daily life and always remember that whatever you are going through, there's always the other side of the spectrum to that, okay? Where there is darkness, there always has to be light. So, okay. Because I know that this Mercury shadow period has really eclipsed. I think a lot of us have eclipsed a lot of stuff out of our life. So there's a lot of finality. That's the word. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's happening. Right. So that we can be happy, right? We had this, ironically, we had this yesterday. Okay, so some of us have completed those endings, and now we have risen to the occasion of overcoming and being happy again. You know, it is time to charge ahead, not so fast that you cannot complete your healing process. So remember that. We say it a lot because it's true. Okay, and it took a while to get here to this happy place. Oh my God, all these cards are coming out from yesterday. Okay, so our inner self has healed and our external self shows it, right? And it took a while to get there, right? Because that's what you can see. The Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, is charging ahead to this happy place, but it's, it didn't happen overnight, okay? Because this now is the external. This is the internal, because the Knight is charging toward that. So it has actually now transpired, and now it shows it's radiating from the inside out. Okay? Nice. Very nice. Okay, so lots of pentacles, lots of green. I mean, are you kidding me? It's taken a while to heal. It has taken a while to rise above all and overcome all. No doubt, no doubt. But it's well worth the wait, as they say. It is so true when they say patience is a virtue, because you know what? It really is. Because when we wait for something, that which we wait for is just like, it's incredible. You just, honestly, you can't even believe that it's actually, you're back in a happy place again, because it's been so long, right? You almost forget how happy you can be. All right. All right. Let me get one more on that. Charging ahead. Now it's time to really set the stage for where you're headed. You're still protecting yourself for sure. So some of you, so understand, here's it took a while to rise up and heal, right? It took a while to overcome, and now you see the light. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And then on this end, you have the charging toward, it's been so long that now it's going to manifest quite quickly, because you've been in a holding pattern for at least 7 weeks, maybe 7 months, and for some, I'm going to say it could have even have been 7 years. Okay? Whatever it is, you're now back to your happy self, healed, most important, in order to rise and overcome from these challenges, It has not been easy. It's not easy. So this will tell us either where we're headed or how we've gotten to this point. So I'm feeling that this is how we've gotten to this point of, I think some of you were feeling, I'm never going to get what I want. When is it going to be, when am I going to get all of the wishes that I have wanted for so long? I'm emotionally just tired, right? Fatigued. Why? Because, and this is true, we went through the rebirth. So many have just completed the rebirth. All right? This is the Kundalini, the rebirth. It is now going to be complete. And then this will write itself up, and then your wishes are right here before you. So this is how we got to where we're at, okay? We had to go through a major transformation because nothing in our world was nurturing us. The people, the places, the things that we were experiencing in life were not nurturing us in a way that, that we needed. There was just feelings of loneliness, rejection, feeling worthless. It's sad, but it's true, because when the heart center, codependent, it can't, that's why this had to happen, right? You cannot exist in the world of the Empress until you learn all the lessons. All right? The Empress gets there by hard work and determination, and that's part of the transformation. So this too will write itself after the completion of the old. Again, same thing. So when we're not feeling good, everything else seems to just, right? Isn't it like that? It's like the domino effect. When we don't feel good, when we're not in a right place, when we're not centered, then everything else, our finances, our motivation, our ideas, they don't manifest. They're not manifesting. They're not growing because you're going through the rebirth. You're just completing it. A lot of you are just completing it, okay? You actually got yourself out. This is what I hear. You got yourself out of fear-based mentality so that you could learn the things you need to learn and turn this around by transforming. So whatever you've been through that wasn't working, be it your relationships turning into the domino effect of your business, your ideas, your money, loss of job, etc. Okay? And here's why. This is why. Because we have been hurt deeply. This wound is deep. All right? It is. It's not. Look at her face. She has gotten very rigid because of so much of this. Okay. And here we go. The King of Wands is reversed. Once again, we had the King of Wands yesterday. Still in that same place, right? So this king, the energy is heartbreak, anger, jealousy, betrayal, just codependent, right? All of the above. All of the imbalances right now is going on. And that's so, for me, that's like, this is hard for a Leo, Aries, Sag. We are especially in Leo season. So something happened. It doesn't have to be a Leo. No, it doesn't. But I'm saying we're in Leo season. We need to get out of this funk. This is a funk. As when cards start showing up this day after day, the energy is obviously not gone. And, you know, all of the imbalances still show up. And that's exactly what's happening here. These are all the imbalances leading up to a much needed time of transformation. The King of Wands just needs to look in the mirror and say, where do I take, hold on. I need to take responsibility. I need to take responsibility for my actions, because it really is all about us, since everything surrounding us is a mere reflection of that lesson or those lessons where it cuts the deepest. You know, patterns that reoccurred over and over again are there for a reason, to teach us, to say, okay, instead of blaming everyone else in your external world, it's time to really take responsibility for where you have, you know, where these patterns recur all the time, okay? And once we do that, then now we're finally like, you know, we're, well, right here, leading up to this time of healing, which is the next two cards, right? These were the next two cards. So getting out from, there could have been at some time excessive drinking, but, you know, it happens, right? The human tends to be weak when they can't handle something. And hey, we all like our glass of wine, but I think that that wasn't working, you know? The wine, the drinking, it just wasn't working. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't helping, because really and truly it gets you more depressed, yeah? So it's for some, it does. It is a depressant. However, I saw this, my first inclination was that this was a wish of yours not coming true, and now needing to really, really set the stage for healing, which is happening in the here and now, in the present moment, and needing to heal your inner, so your outer, inner, it doesn't matter. It's the same. In between that is, it takes time. It does take time. Now, for some, again, like I said, it's going to take some, it's going to be, okay, I'm ready, I'm done. I'm ready, I'm done. I've healed. It could go either way here. The bottom line is charging ahead now with all the knowledge that one needs. 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years for some who have waited for a much needed wish to appear. Okay? All right, let's get some clarifying cards on this beautiful reading. And that's exactly what's happening, right? We fall, we break, we fail. And then we must rise, heal, and overcome. It's like getting back on the horse again, literally. Here it is, 2 horses, right? We do have earth and air. So that could be also, and we do have the wand, so fire. Fire, earth, and air, specifically air and earth, because they're in the present moment right here, because they're on the board, okay? All right. When it's on my table, that means it is presently occurring now, in the now. All right, let's see. Let's get some more insight. Let's see. Oh my God, I love it. Yes, same card. Same card. Blessings abound. Blessings. Yes? Happiness again. Wow, that is awesome. Right there. Right at that same card. That's the same card. Oh my God, you gotta love it. That's awesome. Okay. I love that. I love it. Okay, so for sure, more blessings, more rainbows, the sacrifice of the last few years. You have done a good job. You have now you're emerging. You emerging from the depths of your emotions. You're rising up now. This is the time of rising up and healing. That's what this whole reading is about. Okay? Exactly. There's the rebirth. There's the transformation. Okay? Perfect. Someone finally took a really good hard look at what their life has gotten to up to now, right? It's a life review. Looking in the mirror and saying, okay, well, that didn't go so well. And then we wait. Again, the same card here, right? And we want to allow, it's really important, if you're not feeling completely healed. And what does that mean? That means that if it doesn't give you an emotional reaction, then you have healed the wound. If you are still getting a reaction, like you get sad, you start crying, you get angry, and you say, fuck that, I don't want to forgive anyone, right? Then you're not ready. So understand that this process is crucial to you healing completely. All right? Waiting, wondering, right? Waiting and wondering. It's been a long wait. It's been a long wait. It's like going down that long road. But it's here now because we have the Knight of Swords. I mean, come on. That message of clarity, whatever it is you've been waiting for is so on its way to you. And it's not just about going fast and charging ahead. This Knight in particular, is going to speak every truth that there is to know. Because that's what the Knight of Swords does. So whatever you have, if you have been waiting, whatever truth you were hoping to hear, you're going to hear it. You may know the truth, right? So, our choosing wisely means now we have the slate that's clean, right? So, make a concerted effort to allow time. In addition, there's 2 sevens on the board. Okay? Must allow time to heal and to choose your next path wisely, because the waiting game isn't just about the waiting game. This is the 2 of Pentacles. You do not want to fall back into, and make sure you don't. All right? Don't get on the hamster wheel. Just try not to repeat these patterns. You know the patterns by now. You've been there many times before, going around and around. So this is important for you to make your choices wisely so that you don't fall into a situation, a person, a job, new friends, whatever, because we attract what's our energetic field is what's going on in our energy. So make sure that you're healed completely. If you do not heal completely, you will reverse the energy back to in a place where different face, different look, whatever, you know, the external is different, but internally you have attracted that same pattern into your life again. That's why healing is so important. Okay? You cannot go back to those patterns. There you are. There it is. Not there you are. The temptation. You're going to be tempted to go back to the comfort zone. Yeah? That's why this came out. You will be tempted many times because that's what temptation is. It's, oh, come on. Didn't you have fun on that Ferris wheel? Right? No, not really. That Ferris wheel got me really dizzy, actually, because I've been doing this way too long. So no, I'm not going for it. And I'm going toward the light. So many will be tempted to go back to, you know, the comfort zone. Or you're, like I said, different face, same crap. I mean, because that's the evil of the energy. The energy of evil is trying to mask a new person that looks all beautiful and sexy, right? And then time goes by, yeah, and you're in the same frapping place you were before. The abuse, the codependency, the no boundaries, the jealousy, the aggression, the betrayal. Remember this. It is very important because that's what the devil does. Wants to keep you plastered against the wall into the evil energy of imbalances and all of your ego. Don't get into obsessively thinking too much or taking this in any way but a blessing to move ahead and heal. Allow yourself that time so you don't fall back. Do not fall back. No, it's not going to apply to all, obviously. But for those people who are right now, this is like the shadow period is like the shadow period of the healing. Like you're breaking free and moving forward in your life, charging ahead. And that's when it's like the 11th hour when the evil mask, the mask of a new woman, man comes into your life and you're like, oh my God, they're so sexy. I can't resist. That's what the devil does. I can't resist temptation. It's time to take your power back and resist the temptation of something and or someone who's not who they say they are. And you aren't going to know that until these patterns start forming again and you're back sitting at home saying, oh shit. So take your time to heal, please. No one is rushing you. You know, ask yourself this. How long has it been that you have given yourself time to be alone with yourself and really understand why you do the things you do? It is really time to do that. It's time to keep yourself in this healing center. Just do it. You will be happy you did. That is the story. Do not fall back to temptation. There's a reason they call it temptation. The light always wins. Remember that. What do we have here? The light. the light and the truth of your life and what you need most in your life needs to come from a truth based of your heart, not from your ego. Your ego is going to tell you a lot of things because the mind is a powerful tool. It's that, you could talk yourself in and out of anything. Do not fall for it. Look at yourself in the mirror and find some, not only stability, but find some strength to hold on to what you really want. Don't settle. That's why people get in these patterns. That's why it is there for us to learn, but when it becomes a pattern, it's time to really learn the lesson, It's like you're in whatever grade, right? You're in elementary school and, let's just say 5th grade, right? 5th grade, all your friends are graduating and you decide that you want to, redo 5th grade? Really? It's not like you didn't go through 5th grade, but what happened is you fell back. You fell back to your old ways. And you had to repeat it. Who wants to repeat a grade? Come on. All right. Lord Shiva is saying transcendence. Beautiful card. The card says, rise up and honor your inner force. Steps are being given. It's time to dance with the universe. Okay? It really is. Lord Shiva is coming in to say that let's really focus on that. This is your life. Cernunnos says, express your express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. Remember, this is the temptation. In this card, it's not bad, but we have the evil temptation trying to come back. Someone who wears a new mask. Do not allow that. Focus on transcending. You can be sexy, but that's the temptation in this reading for today. Have a great day.